Hello and welcome. This tutorial is about creating an ebook cover for free, and there are a number of ways we can do this. Now I'm going to suggest that you download this software at www.virtualcovercreator.net. Visit the site, have a look around. It will show you what is available here, and you can do box sets, DVDs, CDs, all types of books. And when you go onto the site you can actually see what they look like by the scroll bar here. Have a good play around and have a good look. I believe this is a brilliant piece of software, and you can expand to see what it may look like. Now that's all well and good. Now let's move on to understand a bit more about how this program works. If you go up to the top, you've got some menu bars, and again you can have a look around to see what this does, but we're more interested in actually downloading the package. So if you just then go ahead and select download, and then we open up a new window and basically just download, and it'll end up on your PC. Once we're there, open up the package, and then we can start playing around with a book cover. So when you go into open, new model, and select the book that you want, and this time I'm going to do a thin book and just say OK to that. And if you go to the pointer menu, we've got here is the front cover basically, and the spine. You then go to the pointer menu and select image, and basically drag a drop across, and when you do this it will open up another window so that you can select your image that you want to import. That's if you created one previously. I created this in Word, believe it or not. Just go back to the pointer and then select the select, and just make sure that the image covers all of the white area, and that's the main cover. Let's go to the spine now, and again I've created an image in Word to do this, so just go to pointer, image, and again select the area where you want the spine to go, and it'll open up a new window. Now where is it? Somewhere here. Just when you want to be quick. There it is. Very thin line, that's why I couldn't see it. So there we go. And again go to pointer, select, and make sure it covers all the white area. And that's it. Right, let's see what this looks like. Go to the preview, and this is where it gets interesting. Now you can start, if you go onto the book cover itself, you can actually move the mouse around, you can play with it. I would suggest trying to avoid doing this because you soon lose your way, and I would use the menus that are available here. So you can add shadows, that's what I'm doing here. You can actually then go on and add reflections, and select that, and a new menu opens up here, and you can play with this. For the scale, I would make sure that you lock the axis, because you can get the book pretty well distorted if you don't. And again, you can make it larger, smaller, longer, thinner, all of that type of thing here. The next one then is much about the camera position, and again you can play with these. Moves from side to side, up and down. The modal position, again this moves the book around the screen, again up and down, but you can see if you've got a reflection there how it breaks away from the reflection. Then modal rotation, now we're actually moving the book around, up and down, sideways, so you can really throw the book around. You can see the spine there as well. And equally we've got a camera rotation, so we can play around as if the camera's looking at it from a different direction. So it's very versatile in terms of positioning this book. I'm just going to make it a little bit smaller, and I'm going to take the reflection off just to make it more simpler. You can play around with the lighting as well. You can see the shadow there changing due to the lighting. Just settling the final rotation area now. I'm just going to turn it around so that you can see effectively where the pages are, so it's the opposite side to where the spine is. And this is a clever little function here, modal action. This is where you can actually open and close the book. So I'm going to have it slightly open, very slightly, rotate it. Now what you will notice is there is a watermark right across the front of this book, trial version. Don't be too concerned about that at the moment. Yes, to remove it you will have to pay for the package. Well, that's what you would normally do. But I'll show you a clever little way to get around this. Once you've got your creation to where you want it to be, save it. Save the image. Now you'll need to download a package called GIMP. Here we are, www.getgimp.com. This is a very versatile, perhaps complicated package, and it's free. It's a great way to actually do drawings, etc. But I'm just going to keep it simple. What you want to do once you're in this program, once you've downloaded it, is to open File and find the file that you actually saved. This is your book that you've just created. Find the file, there it is. Just going to upload it. Once it's uploaded, as you can see, it's very much with the watermark right across the top, right across the front. So now we're going to remove this in a clever little way. Now this may seem quite complicated, but actually it's fairly quick. Either that or you pay $70 odd for the real package. It's a very expensive package. What you want to do now is go back to your original image that you created at the outset. This is the one I created in Word. Just drag it across right into the center of the image that you've just opened. Now it's the clever bit. Watermark, see it? In a few seconds you won't. Go over to the side here and select the perspective tool and just grab the corners of this image you just dragged in and make it form the same shape as your book cover. Watermark, gone. There we are. So now you have your virtual book. And that's just about it. Just make sure you save it. Transform, in other words. And I would suggest you crop some of the white away. So select the rectangle select tool at the top. Select the area that you want. Go to image and crop to selection. Voila. Now all you do is file, save as. And there is your virtual book cover. Done. For free. Just follow the instructions. You can play around with some of the boxes here if you want to. I've just unchecked the background. I think I'll keep the rest as they are and then just say save. Job done. So like I said, I created this image through Word. This is my Word book that I produced. And I just dragged in some images and put some text together. And once I've done that, I use the actual Windows snipping tool, but you can use something like Jing, any image capture tool, and just capture that image that's been created. What you want to do though is make sure it's the same size as the image that's created when you open the book cover software. In this case, it needed to be 350 by 400 pixels. And the image I actually took at the time was a bit smaller than the one shown on the screen. So just make sure it's the right size, or the same proportion at least. So how does the image look if I now paste it into Word? Let's have a look. So here's the image that we saved in GIMP. Here it is. I've just inserted it as an image in Word. I'll make it larger, and there is your free ebook cover. Have fun, and see you on another tutorial.